Hi everyone, again this is Jusel Mitindokarer, and let's discuss the other caselets that I have picked. So the caselet that we discussed today or this video is the caselet number 4, entitled Save G and Sons Family Business Successions. So in this case, a multi-generation family business faces challenges as the younger generation seeks to modernize operations. So analyze the complexities of family business successions, including powers, dynamics, generational differences, and organizational restructuring. So again, in order for us to solve or analyze these cases, is we need to define or identify what is the main problem or key issues of this case. So the main challenge of this case is how to smoothly pass on leadership of the family business from the older generations to the younger one. So the younger generation wants to modernize the business, but the older generations prefer sticking in the traditional methods. So in order for us to really understand what is the case is, we need to contextualize the case. So the relevant facts of this case is the family business has been successful over multiple generations, relying on traditional practices. So the younger generations recognize the needs of modernizing and to stay competitive, but faces resistance from older family members who are hesitant to change long-standing practices. So, in the market conditions of this case is that the industry in which Save J and Sons operates is becoming increasingly competitive, with many rivals adapting modern technology and practices to increase efficiency. So, consumers' preferences are also shifting towards companies that embrace innovations and technology. So, in industry trends of this case is that modernizing and digital transformations are trends in nearly every industries. Business that fall or fail to adapt may fall behind competitors. In family business, this can be especially challenging due to emotional ties to legacy practices. So, the stakeholders of this case has two: internal and external. So, in internal, the older family members who resist the change, then the younger family members who want to modernize, and the employees who are affected by the change. In external is the customer who are expecting a modern services, and then the suppliers who are concerned about business stability, and then lastly is the investors who are interested in the business future. Then the second steps of analyzing this case is to analyze the situation. So in analyzing the situation, we need to use the SWOT analysis. So the strength of this case is established reputation and family commitment. And the weaknesses is resistance to change and potential family conflicts. And the opportunities of this case is modernizing can improve efficiency and attract new customers. And the threats of this case is that family disagreements could harm the business, and failing to modernize could lead to losing customers to competitors. And then, the competitive analysis of this case is that other business that modernize quickly will be more competitive, and Save J and Son may lose market share if they don't adapt. So, in order for us to solve this case, is we need to develop alternative course of action and evaluate each AKA. So, I have here three AKA. So, let's discuss first the first AKA that I have. It is the gradual modernization with family consensus. So the description of this AKA is implement change gradually, ensuring that the older generation is involved in decision making, conduct regular family meetings to build consensus on modernization efforts. And the advantages of this ACA is reduce conflict by involving both generation in decision making, allows time for older generation to adjust to changes. And then the disadvantage of this ACA is low pace of change may limit competitiveness, risk of prolonged indecision, and the feasibility of this ACA is high if all family members are willing to compromise. The second ACA that I have here is split responsibilities based on strength. So the description of this ACA is that the older generation can maintain control over areas where traditional method work, while the other younger generations can make or take charge of modernizing specific aspect of the business such as digital marketing or operations. So the advantages of this ACA is that utilize the strengths of both generations, allowing for smoother integrations for new ideas. And the disadvantages of this ACA is that could create silos within the business, leading to communication breakdowns. And the feasibility of this ACA is medium, as it requires careful coordinations and clear role definitions. The third ACA that I have here is that establish a formal succession plan. So the description of this ACA is that develop a detailed succession plan that outlines the timelines for leadership transitions, roles, and responsibilities of family members, and the process for decision making during modernizations. So the advantages of this ACA is that provides clarity on leadership transitions and prevents conflict, ensures that everyone understand their roles and responsibilities. And the disadvantages of this ACA is that requires significant times and effort to create. Some family members may resist from formalizing roles. Then the feasibility of this ACA is that high if the family is willing to commit to the process. So my recommendation, according or based on my course of actions that I provided, is that the ACA 3, which is establishing a formal succession plan. Why? Because a formal succession plan provides the clarity and structure needed to manage generational transitions effectively. It minimizes conflict by clearly defining roles, responsibilities, and timelines, ensuring that the modernization efforts and family values are maintained. This course of actions balances the need for innovations with the respect for traditional, securing the future of the business. So in the steps number six, which is implementation and evaluation. So in here, my action plan that I provided in this case, in step 1, start discussion or discussing within the family and gather everyone's input in 1 to 3 months. Then in step number 2 is that develop the formal succession plan with clear roles and timeline within a 1 to 6 or within 3 to 6 months. And then in step number 3, begin implementing the plan and transitioning leadership roles within 6 to 12 months. Now, and step number 4 is keep evaluating progress and making adjustment as needed in 1 year more. So in monitoring the action plan that I provided is that check family satisfaction, business performance, and progress on modernization's effort through regular meeting service and financial reviews. So in conclusion, succession planning in family business is often difficult, especially when there are differences in visions between the older and younger generations. For Save G and Sons, a gradual transition where the older generation mentors the younger generations seems like the best way forward. This way, the business can evolve and modernize while still preserving the family traditions and values. Then, clearly communicate and respect between family members will be key to making this transition successful. So, that's all about the Caselet number 4, which titled Sir G and Sons Embracing or Family Business Successions. So, that's all.